Hi, my name is Tanya. This is Transformative Joy. I hope that you're doing all right today. I hope that the reading today will be comforting to you, give you what you're looking for today. When I set the intention, and I do set an intention before I do any reading, I ask that whatever message comes through, that the people who actually listen has something that they need to hear, something that will help them and encourage them, something that will bolster them. And so even if the entire message isn't yours, that's at least one thing I say today makes a difference. It kind of gives you what you might need today. All right, so I'm using the Green Witch's Oracle deck. I absolutely love this. I got it recently, so it's kind of new to me. And yeah, let's see. So pull 4 cards having to do with themes in this message. Okay. All right, one from the bottom. We've got cup of tea. And the 4 on the top, 3 on the top. All right. Bird, freedom, opportunity, rain, cleansing, purification, hydration, and leaves, renewal, revival, progress. Okay. All right. Let's just see what comes up. For some of you, this will be a chance, a time this coming week, maybe even this month, or if you happen on this later. Yeah, if you happen on this later, something you need to hear will be in this message. Okay. I'm going to clarify each of these with 3 tarot cards. This is the Radiant Rider White deck. Right, I always say that backwards. The Radiant Rider Wheat deck, illustrated by Pamela Coleman Smith. Kind of some bigger, bolder colors. Let's see. Okay. Got the Queen of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Cups. A little indecision going on. Some of you are making progress. You're still trying to balance things out. And there is some kind of message of truth that you need to hear. I see there is some kind of need. You need somebody in your life. If it's not this reading, there is somebody coming your way that will help clear the fog, so to speak, of what you're going through. Maybe even bring a little balance to the options. It's like you're weighing options, but you're making progress. You are making progress, and I'll keep anything I feel like I need to clarify. I will. Okay. Oops. 9 of Pentacles. The Moon. And Let's see if I can, the levers. So let's see. Again, I don't think these are for separate people necessarily, but sometimes the lovers, sometimes it is about love, but, originally kind of, it's about choices. It's about partnerships or choices to becoming whole. And I see a kind of a pattern here. I know I try to show you without. We've got two things coming up here. We've got two with the moon. We've got the two towers. We've got the dog and the wolf. And the Queen of Swords here to kind of judge the truth of it all. So if somebody's seeking truth about a situation, you're looking for maybe balance. Maybe you're trying to define really what it is you want in life. Maybe you're working towards that freedom, stability. And I say freedom because when I was looking down, I see she's got that bird in her hand. And she's not grasping the bird. She does not have the bird in a chokehold. And here we pulled the bird, which for this deck has to do with freedom and opportunity, the ability to soar, to take flight, to go where you wish, to not be limited, right, to not be landbound, right? Ability to move among different options. And she is allowing that freedom to rest on her. She's not grasping for it. She's not, like I said, she's relaxed in how she's approaching that freedom. It's not something she has to struggle with. It's there. And I think that is something somebody needs to realize today that's listening to this. You're wanting something, and I'm not saying it's not for you, but the attitude you're coming through. Okay, the attitude that's coming through you, the position you're taking is one of need, one of desperation. And here again, cup of tea, which is patience, right? That's one of the key words here. And we'll look at it in depth a little more later, but patience. You need patience right now. This reading doesn't mean it's not for you. It means you need to relax a little. Okay, relax and allow things to unfold in their own time. Okay. When you're coming from that place of desperation, of wanting something so badly, it's all you can think about. And if you're working on manifesting it in some way, whatever that looks like in your spiritual world, whether that's through prayer or meditation or visualization, or maybe you happen to do spell work of some kind. Something about that situation you're trying to you want it so bad that you're not allowing. It's like if you've got a garden hose, and I looked at the card because there was a word hydration on there, so I don't know how connected you see the rains just falling gently on the flower. But if you've got a garden hose and you're so very much wanting to water your garden that you've got a stranglehold on the hose itself, you're keeping that blessing, that water from flowing through. So whoever that's for, take a beat, take some time to relax, and be a little patient with this situation. All right, let's see. I feel like the cards today are just like, sometimes it feels like they are beating a dead horse with the point. But in case you didn't hear me the first time, this is the Devil card. Somebody out there is really, really struggling with this. They want something so bad that they're obsessed with it. And Spirit isn't saying no. Spirit is saying change your approach. All right. Tell me a little bit about this rain, this hydration, and the leaves. Clarify this for me. Okay, we've got Temperance. Four of Cups. Somebody is not happy with the situation they're in, and they're not seeing the blessings they already have. And the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, and there is a need to continue to focus, to be patient, and to work on mastery. Mastering yourself, mastering your emotions, maybe even mastering your approach. Your the two sides of your nature are fighting right now. One that knows the things that I'm telling you, and the other one that's like, no, I want it now, I want it now, I want it now. And Spirit's saying, not yet. And that is one of the hardest things to hear. It's even worse than no. Because if you get a clear no, you can deal with that, right? You can deal with that and move on. But when it's not yet, and have patience, that's like so frustrating. It's like a little kid who sees the ice cream truck across the street and all their friends are lined up. I don't even know why this came to mind. I haven't seen an ice cream truck in years. I don't even know if they still do that. Ride around in neighborhoods with their music going on and stop every once in a while and sell some ice cream. But it's like you see everybody else getting to go, and your mom is like, when I'm off the phone, right? When I'm off the phone, when I'm done, it's not time yet. We've got something else I have to do right now. I can't help you. And it's just, you're watching your friends sit outside eating their ice cream. And you can't. Your mom hasn't said no. She just said not now. And that is a very frustrating experience. And that's exactly where someone is right now. So you actually have got an amazing amount. Let's see, we got 4 major arcana. And let me see, we got the Lovers, the Moon, the Devil, and Temperance. And I like to look at, if I see more than 1 or 2 arcana cards, I like to look at them and kind of see what the overarching theme is for the reading. And what I have right here is that there are choices, there's a situation you want. You see the ideal of it, right? Not only with the Lovers, but with this 9 of Cups, you have that ideal in mind of what you want. It's right there, right? You can feel it, you can taste it, you can see it. You're not sure what to do, right? But you're obsessing over it, and it's not clear to you yet. Spirit says, have patience. Have patience. Drink your cup of tea. Kick back, relax, and get hold of yourself. Yeah. Sorry, I had to check. This is a new mic. I want to make sure it's working. Let's see. I had to move to a new room. And this room, well, I don't have any carpet in here. It's something I hope to get Sunday. But now I don't, or any kind of floor, really. It's just concrete slab. And I had an older dog. You don't care about this, but I had an older dog years ago. And when she started getting really sick, and right before the end, it got to where she couldn't control herself. And she had so many accidents in this room. It was unbearable to be in there. And nothing we tried could clean it. Yeah, she was a very wonderful dog. So I'm going to ask if there's anything else that needs to come through regarding this decision. Is there anything else? Let's see here. Okay, the bottom. That's what I hear. Fear. Along with the devil. Sometimes, I'm looking here, sometimes when we aren't sure what to choose and we're kind of disappointed in our circumstances, right? When the way seems a little cloudy, we get controlled. There's the devil by fear. All right, what can you do about your fear? Let's see. I'm going to ask that one last question. And I think I will use my handy dandy very first deck I ever used, tarot cards, and we will ask the question, what can you do about your fear in the meantime? All right, let's see here. What can we do about that fear? Anything to tell us here? I thought back to the cup of tea that I'm going to pull cards, of course, but the feeling I'm getting is that what you need to do is practice relaxation. Whoever this is for, either you have done it or you've never done it, but it's kind of helter-skelter right now. You need to practice a little bit of relaxation, maybe with a literal cup of tea, right? Maybe with a literal cup of tea. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. Ooh. Two of Swords goes back. I mean, we're getting a lot of twos here. There's some choices. And maybe that's part of it. Maybe part of it is you want to go ahead and figure things out. Let's see. King of Pentacles. We got Kaiser. Hey, Kaiser. And the King of Cups. Maybe you're trying to decide between your head and your heart, and that's where the fear is coming from. You will get clarity when you calm yourself and when you stop trying to grasp things so much. That clarity will come to you. There is a part of you that already knows. There's a part of you that already knows what the answer is, but you're a little fearful of that answer. If you relax, maybe do some meditation, go for a walk outside, pet a pretty kitty cat or something like that, and allow your nervous system to regulate. And just give yourself that space. Give yourself that space. And the nerves and the tension that you've been feeling for whatever the situation is going to release. And once it releases, you're going to see the picture clearly. You'll see things with more clarity. And that Queen of Swords, let's see, where is she? Where'd she go? That clarity will come. All right, so let's see, kind of recap here. You've got this. This is not a no, and it's not a yes. And I understand that that's the hardest. Hey, baby, what are you doing? He's saying it's done. It's done. Finish. It's not the easiest place to be in. And I get that. I really do. I've been there a lot. But relax. Take some time to enjoy just the space of who you are and where you are in the moment. And as to the best of your ability, try to release that grasp you have on the outcome and just have patience with the process. All right. I hope y'all have a great day. I hope that helped. If the entire reading wasn't for you, I hope that something about it did help and brought you a little comfort today. See you next time.